Skipping Christmas is a comedic novel by John Grisham, published in 2001. In a departure from his usual legal thrillers, this holiday tale topped the New York Times bestseller list and later inspired the film Christmas with the Kranks. The story revolves around the Krank family, Rupert, Nora, and their daughter Blair, who have always embraced lavish Christmas celebrations. Their annual Christmas Eve party and festive decorations have made their neighborhood a contender for the best Christmas lights competition. However, this year marks a significant change as Blair leaves the day after Thanksgiving for a Peace Corps mission in Peru. While Nora is saddened by the prospect of not having their usual family Christmas, Rupert feels frustrated with the excessive spending associated with the holiday. Adopting a Scrooge-like attitude, he questions the purpose of their previous year's $6,100 expenditure. In response, Rupert decides to break from tradition and opts to skip Christmas altogether. He persuades Nora to join him on a Caribbean vacation aboard the Island Princess cruise ship, departing around Christmas for a 10-day getaway. Initially reluctant, Nora eventually agrees on the condition that Rupert donates $600 to the church and children's hospital. Although initially resistant to the idea of skipping Christmas, Nora's insistence and the promise of charitable contributions persuade Rupert to set aside a fraction of their usual extravagant spending to help those in need during the holiday season. Despite his initial reluctance, Rupert reluctantly commits to assisting others, challenging his Scrooge-like mindset. Grisham's humorous story explores the concept of breaking away from traditional holiday customs, questioning the commercialization of Christmas, and the importance of embracing the true spirit of the season, including acts of goodwill and generosity. To Nora's surprise, the decision to skip the usual Christmas traditions brings her a sense of relief. However, their neighbors, led by Vic Fromeyer, become resentful and hostile towards the Kranks. They are particularly upset about the absence of the Kranks' annual Christmas Eve party and their refusal to decorate their house. The neighbors are determined to win the coveted Best Christmas Lights in the Neighborhood Award, and they blame the Kranks for jeopardizing their chances. Instead of considering alternatives, such as organizing their own festivities, the neighbors channel their anger towards protesting the Kranks' choices. They gather outside the Kranks' home, singing Christmas carols incessantly, disrupting their peace. This unexpected turn of events shatters the Kranks' hopes of avoiding Christmas stress. In response, Rupert takes inspiration from Home Alone and employs tactics to deter the carolers, such as pouring water on the sidewalk to make it slippery. Meanwhile, a man named Walt Scheel is hired by the local newspaper to spy on Rupert, supposedly for a story. The Christmas card and fruitcake industries also express their discontent, although the reasons for their anger are not specified. Grisham's story humorously highlights the absurdity of the neighbors' reaction and the pressures of conforming to societal expectations during the holiday season. The narrative explores the Kranks' attempt to navigate through the chaos and maintain their decision to deviate from the traditional Christmas celebrations. In an alarming turn of events, the police take intimidating actions against Rupert for his decision to not celebrate Christmas and for not purchasing one of their calendars. This violation of the separation between church and state raises concerns and creates a dangerous situation. Faced with this coercion from law enforcement, the Kranks are forced to reconsider their anti-Christmas stance. However, the primary reason for their change of heart is an unexpected announcement from their daughter, Blair. She reveals that her humanitarian mission in Peru has taken a back seat because she is getting married to a Peruvian man named Enrique. With the revelation that Blair will be joining them for Christmas, the Kranks find themselves in a state of panic and rush to prepare for the annual family Christmas party. In their frantic rush, they encounter various misfortunes. All the Christmas trees have been sold out, leaving Rupert to borrow one from a neighbor. However, another neighbor mistakenly accuses him of stealing the tree, reminiscent of a Grinch-like situation, and calls the police. Additionally, Rupert experiences mishaps with his Christmas lights, reminiscent of scenes from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Walt Scheel, who has been filming the events, has an internal debate before finally deciding to call an ambulance for assistance. Ultimately, the neighbors become aware of Rupert's predicament and come together to offer their support. This heartwarming conclusion reflects a unity and compassion that transcends the odd circumstances of the Kranks' Christmas journey. The story provides a unique and popular reinterpretation of the Scrooge Grinch archetype, albeit with some peculiar twists along the way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.